2010, I became a master mason. Um, I was really inspired to take a look at this organization by watching and uh, my wife's grandfather.
Hmm.
And it was interesting. It wasn't until he passed that I saw the Masonic service at his gravesite. And his and I was blown away. And this is someone that is a member of a fraternity, whatever. And what blew me away is um, everything is done from memory.
Hmm.
The entire thing,
Hmm.
the entire thing is done from memory. And I remember he would say, make sure they ain't reading over me. I'll come back and hunt them, right? Um, but what is interesting, remember I talked about those gatherings at my wife's grandmother's house,
Hmm.
church on Sunday. I remember he had uh, my wife's grandfather had a recliner that everybody knew that was Big Daddy's chair. You don't sit in that chair. You do not sit in that chair. I didn't know. I came in there and sat in the chair. Guess what he said to me? It's okay. You can sit in the chair. All the other cousins and stuff looked and like, oh, you know. But that to me was his way of his sign of approval. And I always said, I wonder what he saw in me that made him comfortable enough
Hmm.
to make that concession. And he, I would always speak to him, always respectful. I ain't spent a lot of time with him. As he got older, I would see him at my mother-in-law's house because when he got ill later on in life, he was staying with them for a while. Um, but even then, it was not a lot of time that I interacted with them. But I would hear from my mother-in-law and from my wife later that, you know, it was amazing that, because he was a tough cookie. And so when I had the opportunity, I said, you know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. And so that was one of my inspirations for becoming a Mason.